FC Seymour joining us from Hong Kong. Gong Liang, good morning. Nice to have you with us. Were you surprised at how far that PetroChina shot up in Shanghai today?
I think the debut of PetroChina is quite successful due to the strong welcome from the domestic investors for that the unparalleled leadership in the upstream business. I think the weighting will be over in Asia market will be over 23%. The current PE for that price is that like 45. It's a benchmark to Asia market, the whole PE, the leading PE for 2008. But according to the PE ratio in 2008, according to my estimate, is a little bit under 1 yuan per share. And according to the comparison with the Sinopec and the premium between H and Asia market, I don't think the price will go up a lot above 45 yuan per share because the weighting, the investors really benchmark PetroChina according to the whole market rather than its own self. And the PE ratio, I think should be around 40. Is more reasonable compared to Sinopec and other competitors.
Interesting. So what you're saying, Gong Liang, is at about $45 a share, 45 renminbi, excuse me, a share. That's pretty much the limit for this. Having said that, though, I've seen some estimates, earnings estimates for PetroChina already nicely profitable, looking for anywhere from 70, I think 79 to 90 for next year, and even more the year after. How much of that is in the price right now?
I think the price for PetroChina has some premium because it's really the leadership, and I think the IPO for PetroChina is not for the oil price pushing up the company to do the IPO, but also due to the national energy supply securities. I think the PetroChina will use all the proceeds to streamline its product portfolios and try to find more opportunities overseas to secure the supply. I think the oil price is the main factor to support the price, but the other main factor we should take into account is the government full support for that leader to secure the price and to secure the oil supply. Though I don't think the price liberalization in oil and the gas price in mainland China is acceptable in the short term, but it's the ultimate goal for the whole China's oil sector. This is still another premium for PetroChina.
Okay. All right. Hey, Lei, jump in on this.
Yes, Gong Liang, you mentioned that PetroChina is going to have a rather large weighting in the benchmark index. So do you see going forward, instead of banking news, energy news or energy prices are going to have a much larger impact on the Chinese markets?
Sure. Because the weighting of PetroChina in share market will be over 23%, while to drag it down the financial sector by another 10% to 30%. So now you can choose PetroChina or ICBC to benchmark the whole Chinese economy. I think it should be beneficial for Asia market because it will stabilize the market a little bit because more blue chips and will absorb more excess liquidity. But it's sure we can take into account that there will more fluctuations from the oil prices. But I think it will be offset to some degree because the oil prices is fully controlled by the NDRC and by the price inversion. I don't think it's going to be totally liberalized in Chinese markets in short term. So still it's a very stable chips compared to other small medium-sized companies in Asia market.
What do you think of the fact that PetroChina is going to have a much larger market valuation compared to ExxonMobil, which makes more money and has more production?
The market capitalization, I don't think it's a main problem because Chinese market is relatively closed. The investors only have several limited choice. So the market capitalization is not a problem, even though PetroChina is not so matured compared to Ericsson. The main strong point for PetroChina is that it has the unparalleled leadership in Chinese market. It is not so easy for foreign competitors to get into China, but it's relatively more easy for PetroChina to get out of China to secure more opportunities overseas. This is a large premium for PetroChina, and it should be. And a lot more oil companies will be well prepared before they can really welcome the challenges from overseas players. It's not for PetroChina, it's for the whole growth of that sector.
Okay, understood. Gong Liang, gotta go. Nice to talk to you, sir. Very useful. Wu Gong Liang, research analyst at CFC. See more from our studios live up in Hong Kong. The market there, though, today under a fair bit of pressure.